Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Rahmatunnisa. So today I will present my lesson plan. And the name of teacher is Rahmatunnisa, SPD, that is me. And the name of school is MTSN Model Amuntai. The subject is English for grade 9. The topic is what will be in chapter 7. The text type is song lyrics, and the skill that I use is listening and writing, with the time allocation is one meeting for 15 minutes. In core competence, we have already know that core competence has been determined by government, so I will continue to the basic competence and indicators of competent achievement. For song lyric, there are two basic competence, 3.11 and 4.11. 3.11 divided into two in indicator of competent achievement. There are 3.11.1 to identify social functions and linguistic elements of song lyrics. Then 3.11.2 is to apply social functions and linguistic elements of song lyrics. And point 411 divided into 3 indicators of competent achievement. There are 4.11.1 is to detect the message in a song lyrics. Then 4.11.2 is to respond the message in a song lyrics. And the last is 4.11.3 is to explain the message in a song lyrics that students have found. And the learning objective is the teachers one student in the end of the class is able to analyze the positive values or messages and grammar use of the song lyrics that related to the adolescent lives through small group discussion. And the second, the student will be able to present the result of their discussion in front of the class about the messages of the song. And the attitude value focus is religious, curiosity, honesty, and friendly. Then learning materials. And for regular learning materials, in fact, some other is starting and responding, expected and unexpected. And the concept is social function, and then song lyric are an expressions of someone about something that has been seen, heard, experienced, even something about their dream. And there are and here is the song lyrics entitled Que Sera Sera by Doris Day. And then the principles. In generic structure, the purposes of song lyric is used to express the feeling, and the structure text of the song contains structure about questions and answers that using modal will. With dominant language features in a song is using future tense, with the example is, will I be pretty? Will I be rich? And the procedures that teachers want the student to achieve is write about the messages of a song that related to the adolescent lives. Next, to learning materials for remedial. A song lyric and title Kesera that are good, interesting, and fun materials by understanding the messages and values in a song. And then, learning materials for enrichment is the teachers want to what the materials teacher want to teach to the student. That is social functions, generic structure, language features, and messages in form of song lyrics. And in learning method, the approach I use is scientific approach, and learning model is CLT, communicative language learning. And I use these learning models because the CLT based on learning language by having to real communication, more focus on communication, so it will improve the student's ability to speak. So I will ask the student write the message, and then they will have discussion what the message that appropriate with the song. And the learning media that I use is there are laptop, textbook, LCD, and speaker. And learning resources is 3, Kementerian Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan, entitled Bahasa Inggris, Think Globally, Act Locally for class 9, and from YouTube and another relevant sources. Okay, next to the teaching and learning activity with the time allocation is 15 minutes. In opening activity, the time is 2 minutes. So the teacher will do orientation, perception, motivation, and giving references to students. Begin with orientation, that is focus on religious value, and a perception that are asking previous materials and give motivation to the student and giving references. And for main activity, in 12 minutes, the first is stimulation. There is literation activities. By doing some ways, by viewing, observing, reading, and listening. So in reading, the student will ask by teacher to learn in their home about the materials that will be learned in the class. and the song and listening is student has to listen the material given by the teacher, which is related to song lyrics entitled Kesera Sera on chapter 7, and find the message of a song based on higher order thinking. And then problem statement. There are critical thinking. So the teachers give student the opportunity to questioning about the materials that is song lyrics. For example, what are the song lyrics talking about? What is the message that the song lyrics want to convey? And what values can be taken from the lyrics of the song? So, the teacher expects the student to answer the song lyrics are talking about, the message that the song lyrics want to convey is blah blah blah, and the values can be taken from the lyric of the song are In data collection, there are collaboration and critical thinking. There are students collect gather relevant information that has been answered by the activity observing object or phenomena, interviewing the informant, collecting the information, reading other sources besides textbook, like how to identify the messages and the values from a song. And then representing activities such as the student work in pairs, or the student discuss it with teacher and other friends, and then discussing, reviewing, and exchange information about what the message of the values of a song. So, in data collection, the student will actively respond from other groups, so they can collect more data. And then data processing, there is critical thinking. So student will process the information that they get in learning and discussion. So in data processing, they are discussing about the data, like how to identify the messages or content in song lyrics, how to analyze the values that can be taken of song lyrics, and how to analyze the structure and dominant language features of the song. And then processing information that has been collected, and the student doing their performance about the discussion they have in class and writing it in their notebook. Then verification, there is critical thinking. So in this verification, the student discuss the result of their observation by discussing in the group. So to verify or the result of their observation, the student present in front of class about the result of their discussion. Include with the student and teacher, discuss together about the appropriate messages that have been made by the students. And then generalization, there is communication. So, students are discussing to summarize, deliver the result of discussion in form of conclusion, and then present the result of the classical group discussion about messages and values of a song, express opinion on presentations, and respond by other group, and ask about the presentation, and then summarize the important point. In front of a written observation report about messages and values of a song, as well answering questions, and then ask questions about things that are not understood, and then complete the competency test contained in the student handbook. And then closing activity in 1 minute. So student making summary by guidance of the teacher, the summary of the result that they have learned, what they have learned today. Today they have learned in the class. Then scheduling homework and scheduling project that must be studied. So next, assessment, remedial, and enrichment. In assessment technique, there are four affective, spiritual, and social observation in by journal. So in affective, the attitude assessment instrument the attitude assessment instrument is, there are 4 points. There are religious, curiosity, honesty, and friendly. With the aspect of behavior judged by the criteria, 100 is excellent, 75 is good, 50 is adequate, and 25 is poor. The maximal score is 400. In cognitive is written test and psychomotor doing performance. So from this learning process, the students are able to write down the song lyrics by listening the song and the message after listening the song. With the rubric and listening and writing, rubric for listening assessment, the aspects are ability to focus or general understanding, listening for details, and accuracy of answer. With the point is 4 for very good, 3 for good, 2 for enough, and 1 for less, with the following description beside the points. And the full score is 100. And the rubric for writing, there are 4 aspects: suitability, grammatical, vocabulary, clarity of meaning. And with the point 4, 3, 2, and 1, same as the listening assessment, with the description, the following description beside the points, and the full score is 100. Last is Banjarmasin, 5th May. 2020. The teacher Rahmatunnisa SPD, Headmaster Dr. Andes Haji Ahmad Sauki, ASUS MPD. I think that's all. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.